New details about a deadly shooting at a Hanukkah event in Australia. Authorities say two men who opened fire at a large crowd at Bondi Beach were father and son. Officials report that at least 15 people were killed, victims ranging from 10 to 87 years old. Incredible video shows a local bystander tackling and disarming one of the gunmen. Police have officially declared this a terrorist attack, although a clear motive has not been identified. ABC News foreign correspondent Marcus Moore has more. Marcus, officials just provided an update. What's the latest in the investigation?
Yeah, we were really anticipating and waiting for that news conference because we were under the impression that the numbers could change, and indeed they did. We learned that the death toll has risen to 15, as you just noted, and that the shooters are identified as a 50-year-old father and his 24-year-old son. Police said that the father was licensed to own firearms, and police said during that news conference that he owns 6 weapons. Authorities have not named the suspects publicly, but they did say that one of the suspects was known to police. They also would not reveal specifically how he is known and whether it was related to this incident. These two attackers, armed with guns, started shooting at innocent people who gathered on the Bondi Beach there in Australia. At one point, the gunmen were perched on top of a pedestrian bridge as they opened fire. Early estimates, Ike, there were about 1,000 people on the beach at the time. Many of them were there to celebrate the first day of Hanukkah. And remarkably, it was a bystander who actually confronted one of the gunmen. We saw that video earlier. He wrestled the gun away. You see it right there. And managed to get the gun away from him, and then one of the suspects fell to the ground. Police say one shooter was killed, the other taken into custody. But Ike, as I speak to you now, there are still so many questions about a motive. We know that authorities are investigating this as a terror attack on the Jewish community there in Australia, but it's in terms of a specific motive about why that event and why this father and son carried this attack out that police have alleged, we still don't know all of the answers.
We're learning more about the victims too, right, Marcus? Can you tell us more about them?
Yes, a number of victims. As we noted, there are many still in the hospital, but we've also learned that they range in ages from 10 to 87 years old, and that one of the people who died was a rabbi, Eli Schlanger. He was one of the victims identified. This is his picture here. He served as a rabbi and also a chaplain in the Bondi community for 18 years. In fact, he was one of the people who organized the event that was underway when the shots rang out. Just one of the many people who was lost in this attack. And there are others, as we will learn their names in the coming hours and days. But I really giving you a sense of the impact this will have on so many families, not only there in Australia, but of course around the globe.